That was Sam let me know that the live wasn't playing. So if that ever happens again, just let me know. But my name's Casper Jones. I work for Life Skateboards, Handcrafting skateboard decks. We just glued up and pressed 4 boards. We're going to do the same thing in the long press. And then those are going to be in the press for 24 hours, cure for a week. And then we've got a stack of boards in the next room to shape. So if you want one of your own, go to lifeskateboard.com. Get that. And let's hope this live does behaves a little better than the last one. Hey Roger, can you let me know if my live starts messing up? Because I had to just end one. Let me share this. Had to end a live because the video stopped. Luckily I had Sam in the same building as me, so he let me know. Thank you, I appreciate that, Roger. You're the best. Yeah, it was really weird. I got an oh no in my comments and then it just stopped. And it was frozen on me raising the press. But we'll see how this goes. Seems kind of lost my momentum on lives based off the attendance on the last one. But you know what? Give me a second here. I am going to go open up the door. See if we can't consistently get 3 or 4 bars on there. 1 second, I'll turn you guys around to my message I made. I already took the boards out of the press for the day. Yeah, I already unloaded the boards out of the press and pulled the layups. Having some alignment issues, so you're going to watch me take my time a little bit more on each of these boards. Alright, we're going to be loading up the long press today with some greens and some blues. Drop down into the hole on the table. So I know Roger's heard all this about 30 times, but here at Life Skateboards we glue all of our boards by hand. We want full coverage on the inside of every ply inside your skateboard. I'm sorry, on every side of every ply inside your skateboard. Glue machines get both sides and can't hit the crossbands, so they skip the faces and the crossbands. I don't like that. Hi Louise, I'm doing all right. Happy to be back at work. Been sick all weekend. It was a bummer. I wanted to skate and I wanted to work and I couldn't. But here we are, back out. Hi there Finn, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for making me rhyme all the time. I'm done now. A what? Can you see a what? Louise, what are you asking? I'm just gonna really hope that was a typo. Kids skateboarding, you can see that all over the place. Oof, that's an odd one. Yeah, I'm just gonna really hope that was a typo. Hey, Cool T, sorry, that live, I'm not sure what's going on. I went ahead and opened the garage door, hoping that would make the connection a little bit better, but I guess the video stopped playing on that live, which was a bummer, but hopefully this one's doing better. I got the same amount of bars as when the door was closed, but we'll see what's going on. Hello, Kelly. I still got no confirmation on what Louise was asking about there, and I'm just gonna ignore that and move on. That's a little bit of an odd question. What do you think this is? A factory? We don't have kids here. Right? Does everybody else see that comment? Because I don't know what to say about that. You kindly asked how my day was doing and then just dropped that one. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. I'll be quite honest with you there. Yeah, I don't even, I'm just gonna assume, really strongly assume that was a typo. Just one of those typos where you gotta nope out of the conversation. Ah, that's kind of a weird troll. I'm gonna thank you, Cass, for that. We're gonna go ahead and put somebody in timeout because that's a topic you don't use to troll people with. I really hope that's trolling. Otherwise, you might be on a list somewhere. I think you might be on a list somewhere. Yeah, that was really weird. Dude asked how my day was and then dropped some Diddy stuff on there. I didn't want that. Yeah, around here we protect the kids and teach them how to skate. Not whatever he was asking about. We don't do that around here. This is a mostly wholesome channel. I say mostly. Currently from Louisville, but it is all Great Lakes maple and Canadian hard rock maple. Sorry, give me a moment. I couldn't find the tape. If you're new to my lives, please understand. Hey, good luck, Roger. Good luck in the job hunt. My household has been on one for a minute. It's been very hard to find jobs here, but my fiance starts her new job next week. And I'm excited about that. Benefits and all. I get to skate with insurance. I don't have that. Just tape this one up, and then we got 3 more to go, and then we'll have a stack to shape in the other room. Really not being very happy with this tape right now. Let's see if I can find my knife. Note to self, stop setting the tape down on the glue. Stop it. Makes it like impossible to use. Give me a second here. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna answer that question on how the boards are cut into shape. When I get right back, I'm just gonna hit this roll of tape with the orbital real quick and hopefully loosen it up a little bit. That's better. Sorry about that. Just took it to the orbital so I could actually take the tape off. Alright, so I'm going to walk you through the process of what happens up until it being cut, and then I'll show you some templates in a second here. So, what you're hearing in there is my boss cutting out a shape right now. So we glue the boards by hand, go put them in the press. They are under pressure for 24 hours minimum, and they cure for 7 days. And then Sam cuts adds the crack holes in, attaches a template to the bottom of it, runs the template along a router bit that has a bearing. The bearing sticks along the template and then cuts out the uncut that's on top of it. Sam has headphones in, and I gotta ask his permission to come in there and show you guys, so I won't be able to go in there and do that right now. I'll show you guys all the templates and my part of shaping the boards in a minute here. Sorry, like I said, I have had like no public interactions all weekend since Friday. So forgive me if I'm rambling. I've been pretty sick, but finally back to work. Hopefully back to skating this evening. But as Roger suggested, I'll be making a board set video here today at some point. I've got some nice shoes that match my new board. Finished the graphic on my own board. Excited to do that. Hopefully it'll do well as a short. My shorts have not been doing too well lately, and I need them to. I'd like to get to the next tier on YouTube. You guys are helping out a lot. The watch hours for my lives are really starting to add up. I gotta be careful on some of the stuff I talk about. I had to take a live down because I lose a filter sometimes. But yeah. You guys are helping out a lot. I just really need to focus on this shorts aspect. I'm getting real confused because I've seen some sources say I can upload shorts. I mean, we ship all over the world. We're not a factory. So, let's see, where did I just put that? If you want to check us out, we've been around since 2012. Sam's been pressing boards since then. You can go to lifeskateboard.com. Check out our website, see what we do. We can make whatever you want for you. But like I said, we ship all over the world. Got a pretty good team. Love my teammates. But we're not just putting out factory garbage. We're putting out handcrafted goodness. We've always had satisfy the customers. The only negative review that we currently have is someone complaining about how deep our concave is, which is something that we're very proud of. So more of an advertisement statement than a complaint. We stand behind our product, guarantee against delam, replace warps, things like that. Plus, you can see the guy making them. And it's here, so it doesn't get shipped everywhere before it reaches you. But that was a long answer to your question. Is the company popular? Probably. Are we big? We could be bigger. Should be bigger. I'd love to have more work. I love making skateboards. Like I said, you're going to see me taking a little bit more time with alignment. Thank you, appreciate that, cool. had some issues with crossbands overlapping inside the press. So we're trying a new solution for that right now. A new thing of glue. Okay, if you guys enjoy what you're watching, share this for me, whatever platform you want to. I really appreciate it. These conversations get the engagement up. More viewers means more watch time. So I really appreciate you guys. No, it's definitely not. Unfortunately. But there is a thing you can do to recycle boards. Because if you're forcing the veneer like this, and then they bond together. So when you push down on it, it's going to weaken the boards. But if you take a bunch of the boards, put them together with wood glue and some furniture clamps, you can give yourself a big chunk of skateboard veneer that's pressed together, and then you can cut whatever you want out of that chunk. That's what a lot of people do. Skate and Create has made this for us. It's pressed out of several boards. There's lots of things you can do with them. I don't have any of my thick scrap that I usually have lying around. I don't think. But yeah, even you can take like little piece, press them together and give yourself a big chunk. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so when you press boards together, they end up looking like that. Just put some feelers out there. See if people will donate you their broken boards. You go to a skate shop. I'm not sure what's in your area, Roger, so I might just be talking out of my ass on this one. But skate shops, things like that. I used to turn over a lot of boards to people when I worked in a skate shop. In fact, I just gave an entire box of boards to my buddy that's doing woodworking. I'm excited to see what he does with them. I'm having the hardest time with the tape today. That's not new. I see a question I'll be able to check out in a second here. All right. Oh, hey, doesn't matter how long you've been skating. The requirement to be a part of the skateboarding community is skateboarding, and that's it. How long have you been skating, Cool? Hey, Tom Cruise. I didn't do anything to make you happy or make you look at me like attractively or anything like that, but I'm very confused on why you're concerned about what I do with my own body and my own face. Anyway, my mom loves it. Mom's pretty rad. She wouldn't do this, but she doesn't care what I do. These tattoos came from skateboarding. See, traded for the snake, tied for best trick for the spider web, and when I dislocated my arm on the attempt for it, the guy that won gave me that. So, hey, congratulations and welcome to the community, Cool. Well, Roger, I'm sorry. Maybe you can put a feeler out on some type of social media. Some people will donate you some stuff. piles and piles for a long time. As you can see, I mean, I use them for everything. So, I used to make tables out of the boards. Hey Tom, I appreciate that, but I've already said several times, that's the sound of my boss cutting out the shape of the boards. That's the sound of woodworking. That's cool. I got a friend that's making me handles for a ladle out of old boards right now. That sounds fun. We have a huge lathe here that I really want to learn how to use. My boss is amazing at that stuff. He's if you look up 7-Ply Studio on Instagram, he's got some cool stuff up there. He's made some bowls and stuff like that. But hey, if you're big in wood carving, then make yourself out some little chunks. Little chunks like that. Carve yourself out some fun stuff. I've made a lot of rings, handles for screwdrivers and stuff like that. But I never got too much into it. I was very experimental. You know, after I get these next two glued up and in the press, I'll show you guys the extremely rad lathe that we have here. It's not set up and ready to go yet. We have a lathe from the 1920s here. It's pretty cool. Absolutely. Let me check with the Sam man. Congrats. Like Sam has another board set up after this one, so I'm going to ask him when the sound stops if we can go in there and watch. It's a really cool setup he's got, but you will see a lot of the shaping as well. That's what I do. Sam cuts out the shape and then I do the rest. Cousin must be very happy with the way they work that. Oh, nice. I used to wear 2 broken pieces of bearing on my pinky. When you high five people, it pinched the shit out of it. I'm gonna ask. He's not too comfy on camera all the time. Cool. I'm going to wait for the sound to start. Alright guys, we got permission. Sam, you guys are going to get to see the cutting process in a minute here. As soon as the sound starts, I'll get in the other room and show you guys. Cool? Sam said yes. Sam is also listening to the live right now, but he's working. I wish I could add him as somebody that can just kind of speak up through his headphones sometimes. That would be cool. YouTube, get on it. Update right now. Yeah, as soon as the next one starts getting cut, I will switch gears and hop in the other room to show you guys. We've got a second before this glue sets up, so we'll see where we're at in that. Sam, the headset man. I like that comment. You're the headset man, Sam. He's gonna hear that on a delay. Headset man. Headset man. He just said headset man from the other room. I wonder if he can hear himself. Probably not. He might be able to. All right, guys. Here we go. There's that. Sweet. Everybody's happy to see you for the first time, by the way. Thank you. It is a pretty tight space, but we make it work. It's a lot less tight than the original shop was. But all right. Time to take these up. One more to glue. Glad we got a chance to show you guys that, because that part of the process is the crucial part that I don't do. So a lot of times you don't get to see that on lives. Yeah, it's the way he has it set up, he's just in the corner on that. He just built that stabilization thing for the top of the router bit. I think it's cool. Looks like a spaceship. That's the most important part, is that it looks like a spaceship, in case you're wondering. I don't think it would work if it didn't look like a spaceship. Also, let's just take a moment. Where is Alistair? Nobody's talking about McRibs in my comments right now, and it's kind of making me sad. I wish I could message people and be like, hey, Alistair, I'm going live. Get a McRib, sit back, and have fun. But he's not here. One more to glue up. Hey, somebody unknown, I'm almost positive you're a scammer. If you're not a scammer, type in Life Skateboards is the best skateboard company that's ever existed, and everyone in the comments should get a Life Skateboard. If you're not a scammer, you'll type that right now. And if you don't, you're getting banned from the channel. Let's get it, somebody unknown. Prove it to me. This is your I am not a robot test. All right. Well, you said no. Goodbye. Okay, listen here. Danny Shackelford, who I can only assume is in relation to Rusty Shackelford. I don't believe you're a scammer with that kind of name. You can't be related to Rusty Shackelford and call yourself a scammer. It doesn't work like that. Take pride. We all know your real name is Dale Gribble. He's my favorite. And you're that by the law of transference, now you're my favorite. I don't think any of you guys had any interest in whatever that dude was asking about, right? By the way, instead of when I put people in a 24-hour, yeah, it does a lot. The veneer takes on. I'm sorry, the glue takes on the dye from the veneer, and the glue is the most that it takes on. But when I put people in timeout, it shows me the amount of time in seconds. So we're gonna play a game here, guys. How many seconds are in 24 hours? Because I just found out. Actually, you know what? You guys are probably going to be more accurate than YouTube is telling me. But it tells me 24 hours and seconds on here. It says somebody unknown has been timed out for 86,000 seconds. I said 24 hours. You can come back and try to scam tomorrow. So YouTube's just rounding down, huh? That's not fair. Thanks for doing the math, Roger, because I wasn't about to do that at all. I promise. I make skateboards. I can only count to 8. Sometimes. Most of the time I only have to count to 7. I have been with the company probably 3 years? 3? Has it been 3 years? Sam, stick your head around and correct me if I'm wrong. But Sam's been doing it since 2012. I'm really happy that he brought me in.
3 years sounds right.
3 years sounds right, that's what Sam said. I think. Time doesn't matter. Dang. Well, you should have taught me. I don't know how to count, Roger. You know that Psycho Stick song, I Can Count to 4? That's how I learned how to count. And Sam taught me the rest. Sam taught me 5, 6, 7, and 8, and that's hard. Count from Sesame Street wasn't helping me out very much. Let alone being able to count to whatever number you type down. Ooh, mechanical engineering, that's rad. I have no clue what the exact material is they use in those boards, but I think the technology is cool. I just like the all-wood construction of these. There are some makers using carbon fiber and things like that. We just like the all-wood construction, and our customers love it too. But Roger, that's rad. So you're a mechanical engineer, teacher. You know, I call myself dumb a lot, but I was in school at one point for biochemical engineering. But drugs and alcohol kind of took that away from me. I switched to turf science and management right before I was gone. There you go. You guys got a little bit more information about me that most people don't have. Look at that. That's the end of the roll right there. Perfect. Keep that out of here. All right. Oh man, that sucks. Teachers should never be cut for financial reasons. We'll see. Teachers are the future. I don't believe you should ever have your funding cut. I don't think anyone that argues that. Pretty dumb. Can I pop a bunch of tricks? That's so sad, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Roger. And I wish you extra special luck in your job search. Now, cool. Can I? I know my bag is at least 365 tricks deep. I know that. And the reason I know that is because a couple years ago I broke my leg. I was fully recovered by around the first of the year. I started to give myself a challenge to film and a different trick every single day. It would not be a good idea to use hickory veneers. I posted a new trick and combo every day for 365 days straight. I know I had to take about a week off because I had COVID, and I came back and doubled up to catch up. And since then, I've learned some new tricks, so I don't know. Somewhere in there. A lot of different tricks. Freestyle, transition, flat ground, rails, fun stuff. It was a pretty fun challenge to push myself to skate every single day. That was also when I was working in Muncie and there was a bowl in the same building. So I could just go in there and do that whenever I felt like it. That's fun though. Really fun challenge, to be honest. It's pretty well lined up. Hopefully the live is still working. This is the area where it cut out last time. But I do have some videos up of skating cool if you'd like to check that out. If you go back into my full-length videos, I think my trip down to Evansville was one of the... Good, I'm glad it's working. My trip down to Evansville was one of my favorite videos that I posted as a full-length video. That contest was fun. Unfortunately, this year I missed that contest. Alright, so I've got to keep an eye on these veneers. Looks the crossbands have been having an overlap issue, and waste is not a good thing here. So I don't think it's a good thing in any industry, but we definitely don't want waste around here, so I'm going to be keeping a close eye on the crossbands as the press goes up, double checking alignment, all that fun stuff. Stuff wants to be slightly outside the press. All right, now it's ready to go up. But seriously, Roger, I wish you the best of luck in your job search. Didn't deserve that to happen to you. think I found something out, Sam.
What's that?
If that had a split in it there, it would overlap. So maybe if there's something heavy I can place on the boards while I'm gluing the rest of them. You know what I mean? Maybe that would just fully prevent that from happening.
Yeah.
But I'll keep an eye on it. I mean, there's the weak spots are all glued up.
Take that.
Yeah. They're all taped. That edge isn't even flattening out. I actually just pressed 2 8-plies for customers. Benefit, stronger. Weakness, it's heavier. That's just your give and take on that. But here at Life Skateboards, since we do everything, we can give you a 6-ply, 7-ply, 8-ply, whatever you want. Our youths come standard 6. The rest of our boards come standard 7, but on our website, lifeskateboard.com, you can choose whatever you want. They are definitely more stiffer as well. But our boards themselves are pretty sturdy. Looks good in there. Let me check this side. Also looks good. All right. So that's, look at that, Roger. I'm going to show you this beautiful blue squeeze out, green squeeze out down there. That's the veneer bleeding into the glue. Ooh, speaking of glue, oops, almost had an overflow. That'll be ready for the next time I press. But yeah, any tricks that I'm working on right now? Yes, I am eager to land backside inverts. For some reason, they are turning into layback air or front rock, and that makes me mad. But while I've been recovering from being sick, I've been trying to get myself back into peak shape, and hoping that'll kind of give me the extra oomph to get around on a backside invert. That, landing a kickflip frontside air back into straight transition, that's something I'm working on right now. I've had them over hips, fly out, stuff like that, but I'd rather go straight back into transition. It's there, I just need to keep it glued to my feet when I grab it. Other than that, trying to get my flip tricks back, get back to my peak skating, but and focusing on trying to skate switch a lot more. I suck at that and just learned to switch backside crook, trying to get that more consistent. Regular backside crook big spin out, something I've been really wanting. My buddy Dakota did it in front of me and it made me real happy to see it. So I know it's gonna make me real happy to do it. We're covering up the glue. And then give me one moment here, guys. There you go. We go right back to the sign every time. Just throwing some stuff away and I'll be right back. Hey, Andrew. kickflips are landing behind you. So that means that when you're setting up for your kickflip, a lot of your weight is in your front foot to push you forward. So I'm glad we were here for you. Right before you pop, try to evenly distribute your weight, and then it should stay under your feet. Any trick where you're going to be not turning, evenly distribute your weight. Some tricks, like if you're turning backside, you want to be a little bit back foot heavy, knee pointed forward, turn. But the slick ply material, you mean like the slick bottoms, or like how Madness used to do? What were those? The rip slicks or whatever? I don't know what those are. I've achieved the same thing on the same exact feeling on my decks with over clear coating. That's just not something we do here, unfortunately. But I would love for my hand plants to get all the way around the tail. My layback airs back into transition regular. My Miller flips back into transition fakie. I can pull off like, I've done one Andrite and it was over hip. And then bone directs to tail. Way easier than pretty much any other hand plant I've ever done. Frontside hand plants over spines, stuff like that. I just can't seem to get my weight back over the ramp for some reason. Oh yeah, definitely. I was asking, so I'm from Indiana, AJ Nelson's also from Indiana. He is the best example of frontside inverts I've ever seen. He was actually the guy that just did switch frontside invert at Tony Hawk's ramp. But I was asking him at one point how and where to learn inverts, and I already had Miller flips, and he said vert, and I'm kind of scared of vert. But I'll skate vert ramps every once in a while. I'm getting more comfortable with them. It's a completely different animal. My first drop, it was somewhere on my YouTube. It was awful, horrible. And then I've been getting more comfortable on a 12-foot ramp down in Columbus. But yeah, the Kokomo's Pipeline built some monsters. I'll say that. Pipeline is insane. That dude had a 14-foot ramp to play with. And he did it. Everybody else has been afraid of it. Let me go grab a dustpan. I'm just kind of cleaning up in here for a minute. Sorry, just getting a good look at what I'm going to be doing in there. Yeah. Kokomo's got some big stuff to skate. The more exciting part of the live is about to happen, where I'll be shaping a bunch of boards. You'll be seeing a new shape that I elected to not shape on live last time, but this time I'll get to show you. because the customer was testing it out and now he wants 3 more. So let's see here. Just trying to get my space cleaned up in here so I can just walk out of there when I'm done. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. This is the no sound, no mask time, so I can actually answer your question. Fortunately, the dried glue on the ground had wet glue on top of it, so I can't scrape that up. It's a pretty satisfying part of cleaning here. Whoops. All right. There's a couple of those things there. All right. So there's the stacks. Oops. Trash in my hands. We can always sell more. That's a good question. You know, I make skateboards for a living, so surviving is more of the statement there. But you can always help the answer to that question by getting aboard at lifeskateboard.com. I think these lives are helping kind of get the name out there and whatnot, and kind of showing people that we take pride in the steps we take to make sure your board is as good as it can be.
When you're done, can you?
Yep. Yeah, I already swept in there, so I can just kind of
Thank you.
move my way out. Thank you, Sam. All right, this is important so I don't die. So let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's go ahead and you can get whatever wheelbase you want on any of these. So we've got, as you see in the templates here, there's multiple holes to be able to attach to it. Yeah, no, it was that was definitely a hard lesson to learn, I'll tell you that. But you can get whatever wheelbase you want on the website. If the option's not there, just put it in the notes, send us a message, and we'll figure it out for you. But since we're putting the truck holes in ourselves, right here, we can do whatever you want. Now, if you're asking for like thousandths of an inch, we're gonna be like, hey, cut it out. But we'll do it for you, whatever you need. All right, so I'm gonna be starting off with this fun shape here to show off one of the things that we can do. This part's a little bit more hands-on, takes a little bit longer. And then the customer has requested a square top, which means we don't route the top edge, and we round it off a little bit by hand, just to kind of even it out to make sure it's not sharp right there. But they do want a razor top. So we will start with that. That's the one you just watched Sam cut. It is, like I said, a little bit more labor intensive to make this shape. me a second here. I'm gonna go grab a disc with some higher grit on it to get this tail done. Alright, and I'm going to knock all three out same time here. So obviously it wouldn't be smart to try to push this up on the belt. So I'm going to get that edge to a 90 with the concave with the orbital. That's the first step here. And this is just an example of what we can do for you. This was a request from a customer. Sorry, this tripod. I wish it was a leg in front and not two in front. It's a little annoying to try to adjust. All right. There's my new deck. Look at that thing. Whoa! And Sam disappeared. Isn't that rad though? There's that deck you guys watched me do the graphic on. Thank you, Sam! Whew. I am excited for a freshie. It does look like a Batman deck. Will be sharp like one. That is part of the request, is that the edges stay sharp. All three of these through each step, and we'll go from there. So we got that big. You can sleep on this? Good. You should. Because it'll help my watch hours at least. And if you guys are enjoying what you're watching, find it relaxing, whatever you want. Send it with your friends, send it to people that might enjoy this. Who knows? Maybe I'll find the people like Roger, or like Cool T, or like Andrew. This one is, I mean, the guy that requested this is doing a lot more than cruising. But, yeah, he made that one. He wanted this one sharp. Gonna go ahead and take the other two through, and then we'll go to the next step. It is beautiful, isn't it? That's part of that veneer looking beautiful. That the edge is at a 90 to the concave. We're going to be rounding off that edge. We have a polyurethane clear coat that we put on the boards after we're done with it. We also apply all the graphics with hand carved lino blocks. As you can see here, this one is several lino blocks, but you can see that finish on there. This is my shape. This is my next board. But like I said, the customer requested that this board be square topped, which means we're only routing the bottom of this. And we got those three there. As you can see, the bottom edge is rounded. We're going to take it over to the drum here. I'm going to clean that off. And then I think I might end this. Here. I'll let you look real close at it. Feels like it. It's not a spoon concave. So we can do that for you at any time. We got a nice deep, very deep concave. But I'm probably just going to shape these three on live. I might start another live later, but I need to get some footage to be able to post a full video. Oh, why is that sad? Go eat some food, Roger. I'll see you next time. I've got a ton of boards to shape, so I'll probably still be going live. Yeah, I'll probably be back on live later. I'm not sure if you meant kicks or concave on Ryu. On Ryu? Correct me if I pronounce things wrong, because I want to respect you. Like Andrew. I like it. That's rad. Yeah, so we call that kicks. I may be misunderstanding what you're asking, but I think what you're asking about is the kicks. And by the way, what you're seeing here is a little bit different method than most of the other shapes because I can't touch that top edge onto the drum. I don't want to lose that edge. Right on, perfect. I'm glad we were on the same page. Sweet. Of cleanup. This is how that edge looks. Completely untouched up there. I'll be cleaning that up on the orbital once I get all three of these done. question on there. It is 1:22 p.m. here. Where are you from? Cool, see? I don't mind if you fall asleep watching. Sorry if the live is done by the time you get back. My bad. I'm gonna probably start another live in a little bit. Alright, well guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off the live here for right now. Wow, it is already past midnight in Vietnam. Thank you for tuning in. I gotta go ask Sam some questions about which stacks I'm getting done here. I'll probably get back on the live in a little bit. Look at that, you got marks from my hat and the mask. Oops. I'd like to get these stacks done, if not split them up into another live tomorrow, and maybe get out to skate today. That would be excellent. So I'm gonna go talk to Sam, probably go get myself some food, and then maybe I'll be back on live later. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can see when I'm going live again. Thank you. I think you can turn on notifications for that. All right, I'm leaving this time.